So here we have the BMW 320i M Sport Automatic, and it's the Shadow Edition version. We're going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll run through a few controls on the inside. But while I'm at the front of the car, I wanted to mention that the Shadow Edition has got this darkened area within the glass there, and that theme is continued around the car. So what we'll do now is move down the side of it. You can see that it's got alloy wheels and 5 doors, along with tinted windows at the rear. We'll start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera. Now the Shadow Edition means it's also got darkened rear lights and the dark coloured exhaust tailpipes. They would normally be chrome. There's plenty of boot space, as you can see as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see not only is it a great looking car, but it's in wonderful condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are full leather. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter, and the coolant temperature gauge on the right-hand side. You can see in the middle, the total miles for this car are 2,585. The information that's above that can be changed using a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy information, all the way back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side we have stereo controls, including voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired the phone, which is done on the central screen, and I'll come to that in a moment. We also have the minus and plus paddle on the other side. That is so that you can change down and up a gear on this automatic gearbox, should you wish to. So over into the middle here, this is where you would pair your phone, just under the communication heading there, amongst other things. Now, all the movements I'm making around the menus, they're all being done using BMW's iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. Twisting this dial will take us through the various features on the main menu. We can push this button down to select things. This also moves to the right, left, up and down as well, which will become relevant within certain menus. And you can access some of the menus directly from here. So we're on the main menu at the moment. For example, if we want to listen to some music, go under the media and radio heading and press that button down. You can see we've got DAB radio, FM and AM. We have a CD player. We can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and we have a USB input as well. Press the menu, we'll go back one step. So that is where you pair your phone. This vehicle also has satellite navigation. There's a full video showing this working on our website, which is well worth checking out. But just to explain briefly how this dial works, we're on our map at the moment. We can zoom in and out by rotating the dial round. If I want to access this panel to the left here, I just jog the dial to the left and it'll open that panel up. And this is where you can enter guidance, route guidance and what have you from there. This car also has a reversing camera. So it's a full colour camera, as you can see, on the right hand side. And on the left hand side, we'll actually have a visual guideline for the sensors themselves. So you'll have coloured markers coming in front and rear to let you know how close you are to the obstacle that you're reversing towards. Working our way down from that, we have the CD player and then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. The fan speed is then adjustable in the middle, up and down. We've got heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 different settings each, as you can see. Once you're happy with all of your settings there, turn the air conditioning on, just press that button or hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures by taking control of the fan speed itself, and you can override it at any point in time you wish to, or pressing auto will take us back to the exact settings that we had it on previously. We then have the fully automatic gearbox just here, to the right hand side of which we can change the driving setup of the car. So firstly, this button turns off the traction control. Otherwise, everything else is controlled down here. So this car at the moment is in comfort mode, which is its everyday driving mode. If I press the button down once, I put the car in Eco Pro, and you can see it will tell us up here what's happening. I can go back to comfort. We can also go to sport mode, and we have sport plus. So sport mode basically will give you stiffer steering and it'll make the accelerator react faster, or the pedal react faster to what you're doing, so it gives you a sportier feel. If I put it into Sport Plus, we have exactly the same thing, but we have then a dynamic traction control, so limited traction control compared to the sport mode here. And as I say, comfort is your everyday driving. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.